Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'll be showing you 3 high-level dueling tricks in Battlefront 2. As I say, these dueling tricks are pretty high level, but after you learn them they become fairly simple to implement into your dueling gameplay. So without any more delay, let's get into things. Starting off, we have a trick with the animation cancel, which I've started using much more recently, as it allows you to fairly simply counter most abilities, and by that I mean offensive abilities, in the game. To do this, you need to time it so that you know when your enemy is going to use their ability, and then animation cancel right as they're pressing the button. So the game hasn't registered that it's going to hit you yet, since they're still in the starting animation when their block drops, and then you hit them with the animation cancel, which completely cancels the ability. I know it sounds pretty complicated at first, but trust me, once you see a couple more examples, it'll start to make sense. You're trying to hit them with the animation cancel, not after they use the ability, like if you're parrying it, but before you're doing it, so you can cancel the ability and then continue to parry the ability after if you so want to. This allows you to get 2 or even 3 hits and allows for much more damage than simply just parrying. This also works with fast abilities like Dooku's stun. The timing is just quicker. You're trying to hit them with the animation cancel as they're dropping their block to stun, but not too late so that you get hit by it. The timing is pretty small for abilities like Dooku's stun or Vader's choke, and since those abilities are powerful, I wouldn't risk going for it when you're trying to learn it against these powerful abilities. It's better to go for it against abilities like Heroic Might or Repel, since these ones have long animations. So yeah, just a quick summary so you guys can understand this a bit better. You're aiming to use the animation cancel as your enemy are dropping their block to use their offensive ability, and then that will allow you to sneak in a free hit, block the ability, or even parry it if you so wish. So the next tip is a bit more specific, and it involves Luke's repulse, although this can be applied to other concepts. So sometimes an ability will send your enemy into the air pretty far, and if you want to get a consistent 2 hits, it's always best to wait for them to land on the ground. Even though I'm sure I had more good examples of this in my clip library, after like a solid 30 minutes of looking, this was the best one I could find, so sorry for that. But yeah, the concept is pretty simple. Instead of just swinging immediately after the ability like lots of people do, you want to, especially with Luke, wait for them to land on the ground so that the swings that connect are the first 2 in his animations, or just the first 1 if you want, because these are the fastest and you'll often get 2 hits. But this does apply to other characters, like say if you're Kylo and you free someone in the air, you always want to wait for them to land on the ground before going for the jump attack into the base swing, because then that way it's just much more consistent than if you try to do it to them while they're in the air. These are for slightly different reasons actually, if you're freezing someone in the air or if you just hit someone in the air, but yeah, the concept is the same. Just wait for them to land on the ground if you want a consistent 2 hits. And for the last tip of the day, I'm sure lots of people have heard of this, but not many people know how to actually do it correctly, and that was how I blocked the saber throw against Maul, and this also works against Vader. It is slightly harder against Maul, but as you can see I just did it twice there fairly consistently, and there is a little trick that makes it much more consistent and avoids staggers most of the time. So there's 2 ways that this can be done, either by preparation or by reaction time. Preparation is the technique that you saw before on Separatist Dreadnought with Rey versus Maul, and all you need to do for this is look on a 90 degrees angle on a slightly downwards angle, and then just move your camera with the momentum for the saber throw. So move it slightly away from Maul when you're Maul or Vader, when the saber throw is coming at you, and then when it's returning to Maul, move your camera back at Maul or Vader, and this will remove any chance of a stagger. The other way is by reaction time, and the easiest way to do this is just simply move with the saber throw and try and point your camera slightly downwards if you can. So by move with the saber, I mean, like I said before, when the saber throw is coming at you, you want to turn away from Maul in the direction that the saber throw is going, and then same as when the saber throw is returning to Maul or Vader, you want to return your camera angle to them. This lowers the chance drastically of being staggered, and you never want to get staggered in a duel, like for any purpose. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that these 3 techniques bring you more luck in duels and help you win against some of your friends. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing for more Star Wars Battlefront 2 content. And with that being said, have a great day, and I'll see you out on the Battlefront.